If you've ever played Football Manager, you already know something called tactics. What are tactics? Tactics is a way of playing football. Tactics is an identity in football, how a team plays. And in Football Manager, you know this is hard to master.
I don't get it.
But well, worry no more. For today, I shall show you the best tactics in FM Mobile. Let's get into the video. Well, when making tactics, the first thing that I consider is the shape. With the shape, make sure that you get your best players on the pitch. If you have a large amount of strikers who are very, very good, put 3 strikers up top. If you have a large amount of wing backs, put them wing backs. If you have a good amount of centre backs, put them centre backs. If you have a good amount of midfielders, put a lot of midfielders in the game. Make sure that you get your best players on the pitch, playing, running, everything. That's the first thing. The second thing is about the roles. Well, the roles are important because in Football Manager, I think there are like 2 sides to Football Manager. There's like individual side, how players play individually, and the team side. And
what the hell does that mean?
And the roles are the individual part of the tactics in Football Manager. Like, are you gonna use wingers? Because if I was using Murphy as an inverted winger during the game, we'll probably try to get there. That would be like his aim during the game. But because I put him as a winger, his main aim is gonna get higher up the field as a winger. So make sure that you know how you're gonna use your players, and make sure that your players are comfortable in the roles, and make sure that your players can perfect the roles, and make sure that the roles can complement each other. I'm actually gonna create a separate video explaining how to get the best out of player roles, basically in FM Mobile. Now the second thing is about the team side of tactics. Well, that mentality, the whole team is gonna be focusing on that. The width, the passing tempo, the creative freedom. Now, when you're using the team mentality, let me tell you something. If you're a good side, let's say for example, if I was using, let me give a good side, Liverpool in the Premier League against Manchester City, I would like to play control or balanced. If I'm playing United, control or balanced. If I'm playing the big teams, control or balanced. But if I'm playing a team that is really, really good, let's say for example I use Luton Town and I'm versing Manchester City, I'm gonna go on a counter or defensive. You guys probably, if you didn't know, this is one thing that works in Football Manager so fluently that I love it so much. Then when it comes to the width, make sure that you know the width you're gonna use. I'm actually gonna explain why I went with narrow width and how you can use your width. But anyway, the passing tempo, if you're a direct counter-attack team, fast passing tempo can help you get up the field faster, score goals a little bit quicker without like keeping the ball a little bit too much. The freedom, I'll always recommend you to use expressive. But let's say maybe you want to play a like very, very possession based team, you don't want to lose the ball, you go down to a discipline. Now when it comes to defensive, high all over, but then there are other ones like balance, own half, they are good as well. Deep and sit back, I do not recommend them. Then tackling, it just depends on the team. Offside trap, I do not recommend it, because if you verse a team and there's a player who's good at being the offside trap, you're cooked. Then time wasting, just turn it on maybe when you're winning a game against a big team and you don't want to lose and you don't want to concede a goal. But now when it comes to this, the final third, let me explain. Look for overlaps. Really, really works so well when you have wing backs or wingers that can overlap and make crosses inside the box. Early crosses really, really works well when you have strikers who are good in the air. Like look at Lukaku and look at Raspadori. He's not good in the air, but he's good at finishing. So make sure your strikers are good in the air and finishing. Use early crosses if you want it. But then shoot on sight, you probably use this maybe when you're looking for a goal. Maybe if your team is not that a goal minded team, you can use shoot on sight. Then work into box, you can use this if you want to keep the ball. Like me with my Napoli team, I prefer to keep the ball, get up the field. You get what I'm saying? Then running defense works really, really well if you have good players who are good at dribbling, like Bakayoko absolutely excels in this formation. So does Murphy. Okay, so does Murphy as well because he has good dribbling as well. So any player that has good dribbling will excel when you use running defense. Then passing style, you're gonna use short passing style if you're a possession-based team. If you wanna get up the field a little bit faster, direct is my personal favorite. But then if you wanna get them long balls to attack the forward, get them long balls, just go on long. But then if you like wanna be more diverse, you don't wanna stick to direct, you don't wanna stick to short passing, you can use mixed passing. But the reason why I don't use mixed passing is that your players will probably use their preferred type of passes. If a player prefers long passes, he'll do long passes throughout the game. If a player prefers short passes, and this can disrupt play some of the times. Then passing focus, I'll tell you to go with mixed. Both flanks as well can work, but yeah, it just keeps you from actually keeping the ball as much as you need to. Center as well might work if I have a lot of players in the center, but what I would tell you to do is go with mixed. Then goalkeeper distribution, I would tell you to use short goalkeeper distribution, because long, that means the keeper wastes the ball a lot of times. Then also, if you want a set piece tactic, I'm gonna try and get a video for that. Then as I said again, for the roles, I'm gonna create a separate video for that. For the basically, I'm gonna create a lot of videos explaining more in depth about these tactics, but this is like the overview of how you create your tactics. So make sure that your roles complement each other, you have the best players on the pitch, and you're working in a way that your players can play under. I guess, I don't know, subscribe, I guess, if you want to. Bro, subscribe. It's not about you want to, bro. It's about you need to subscribe.
Well, I'm out, guys. If this is what's cool now, I think I'm done. I no longer have any connection to this world. I'm gonna go home and kill myself. Goodbye, friends.